Yo, it's Hunter, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about something that changed yo-yo forever. It started around the beginning of 2020 and has impacted the yo-yo community more than anything else. If you haven't already figured it out, I'm talking about COVID. Quarantine was the beginning of a new era. Why? There are three main reasons for this. Number one, TikTok. Prior to COVID, there were very few yo-yoers on TikTok. The content was great, but it was very similar to what you saw on other platforms. I wanted to change that. So I took inspiration from my Yo-Yo Factory teammate and 6-time world champion, Shu Takada, after seeing this emoji challenge.
The night lay waste to all we'd given, but on it.
And I decided to put my own spin on it by creating some similar challenges with some new emojis. Many of these early videos went viral. I thought, if these challenges work, then why can't another challenge work too? Around that same time, I was offered a show with Snapchat. Don't worry, you'll see where I'm going with this in a minute. Along with my team for the show, I created a new format for my videos, writing scripts like this. Can I do this trick, the DNA, on a fish? That sounds impossible, because this fish is missing an eye. But if I get this, your third act owes you a fish. So let's do it. Oh! By the way, go to hunteryoyoers.com. I'm throwing this fish in one random order. Just write, send me the fish. And you'll know it's the real fish I used in that video because, well, it's missing an eye. That was the beginning of my own unique challenges and video ideas. From the longest DNA, to the most expensive yo-yo, and so many more. I even combined my love of travel with yo-yo, doing the DNA at the equator, on the London Bridge, at one of the most famous donut shops in the world, and so many other cool places. Many of these early videos went viral, and it wasn't long before other yo-yoers started joining in, duplicating what was already working.
What's my most expensive yo-yo?
The DNA.
DNA without a yo-yo.
And adding new things to the mix as well.
Go Godspeed and the boys will give you 1 million likes.
Yo-yo was blowing up, literally being shared with millions of people. So TikTok and other social media definitely played a role in changing yo-yo. Number two, we were all stuck at home in our rooms with nothing to do. Completely bored. Then we saw a TikTok with the coolest trick ever, and we just had to buy a yo-yo. So we clicked on hunteryoyoers.com and got a new yo-yo in our hands in just a couple days. Now this is where creativity comes into play. There are now thousands of new yo-yo players, all using social media non-stop, learning from each other, trying out the tricks, and constantly outdoing the last thing they saw. The tricks became crazier, the impossible became possible. Creativity was at an all-time high, and yo-yo tricks reached another level. 3. Online contests. Although there had been online contests in the past to go along with the in-person contest, this became the only kind of contest for a couple years. If we wanted to compete, we had no other options. And like anything else, there are pros and cons to this. With travel being out of the picture, online contests meant that it was now easier and less expensive to compete. This brought out many new players from around the world who wouldn't have had the opportunity otherwise, which also increased the level of competition. This motivated yo-yo players to push themselves further than they thought possible. It also gave people a chance to have a spotlight on them. Many people struggle with just one shot on stage at an in-person contest, but online contests let them film over and over until they get a clean take. We finally got to see the routines that everyone put so much time and effort into. It all sounds good in theory, but the downside of this process is how time-consuming and stressful it can be as well. When you can submit a perfect routine, who wants to submit anything less than that? So those are the 3 ways I feel COVID changed yo-yo. Do you agree with these or have any others to add? Drop your comments down below and let me know. And if you're enjoying my content and want to support me, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.